How to know if I am a real developer. I am in my 5th year as a developer, 3.5 years as junior, mid-level and now a senior dev. My current role is not going well, people issues. Anyway, I said to one of the managers I was thinking of looking for another job, and he told me there is no way I could get the same salary or position in another organization as I'm not a real developer yet. How do I know if he is right? Unfortunately, I agree with him. I only know the fundamentals of the languages I work with, C# and JavaScript, although I do consider myself an advanced SQL guy, but I'm regularly told that doesn't count. So, how will I know when I know enough to call myself a developer? Is there some kind of matrix test I can use? I am regularly studying 2 to 3 hours per day on PluralSight and by making my own projects, but I feel like a complete beginner in most aspects of software. Update, November 2020. Well, don't believe what haters tell you. I have been working as a full-stack developer for almost 2 years now, have dramatically increased my expertise through self-learning and through my job, and recently got promoted to a lead developer. If you ever find yourself asking the above, don't give up, work and study hard and believe in yourself.
You are already a real developer. I'm guessing that your boss is belittling you in order to keep your morale down, so that you're less likely to look for another job or ask for a better salary. 5 years of experience is more than enough to consider yourself a qualified developer. Given that your current role is not going well, and you have an emotionally manipulative manager above you right now, I would definitely start looking for another job that gives you the respect that you've earned.
He told me there is no way I could get the same salary or position in another organization. The person is an idiot. If he was unhappy with your work, he would fire you. What the person was actually saying is, I'm desperate to keep you since you get stuff done. And there's an incredible shortage of programmers. But I'm going to belittle you and try to trick you psychologically to keep you working here, and not have to increase your salary.
You already are a developer. There is a meme doing the rounds on LinkedIn at the moment which is worth quoting here: your value does not decrease by somebody else's failure to see your worth. Developers are in huge demand. There have been recent articles stating that developers are more important to companies than gaining access to capital, and that value is rising all the time. I suspect their ploy is to make you stay, but if they're openly putting you down, why should you?
Lowly remember when I was working for a major NY-based newspaper and our entire team was slapped with that, "not a real developer," moniker. We were separate from the main group and handled everything from development to desktop support, back in the 1990s and early 2000s. The real developers in the main IT group insisted they do the work. Management decided to let each of the two groups do half the work. It was feasible, and let the end users, who would be using the solution, decide which way to go. After calling our work sh*t code to our faces, and delivering the masterpiece to the end users chose our work over theirs, and we quickly redid the job the real developers made a mess of. You're doing development, you are a real developer. You may need to branch out, and given the attitude at your company, I strongly suggest it. Don't listen to anyone who says SQL doesn't count. It sure does. Many people can't even write basic SQL, and the reversed order of processing can screw up programmers badly. Being able to do both is a rare and valued skill set. Trust yourself a bit more. Don't listen to your detractors. If you are lacking in an area, do freelance work to strengthen yourself, but don't let anyone discourage you.
If you can write code that works, you are a developer, especially if you are in a senior role with 5 years of varied experience. Your manager, working for the biz, needs good devs for the jobs. If you are classed as a senior developer, you are most definitely fulfilling that need, along with your colleagues. If your boss is pushing you around, making you feel worthless, or even worse, making you believe you are not good enough, then leave him. Find a job with someone who cares about the employees. Prove to him that you can find a high-paying job, with a senior role. Your manager is saying 2 things here. You are lucky to be where you are. You can't leave. This boils down to, you have to stay, out of need, not want. He has used some powerful wording. He is being psychologically manipulative, or simply put, small-minded. You are in a senior role at a high-paying job. Whatever your boss says, you are doing something that he needs someone to do. You are clearly doing this well. It looks to me like you are losing interest in the job, and he knows it. Don't let someone else upset you. Do what you need to do, and remember, he is only one person, with one opinion, with as much significance as you give him.